Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our final part of the SWE New Year's Resolution pay-per-view. 3 championship matches tonight. We've got the SWE Women's Championship opening things up, the Tag Team Championship squashed in the middle, and the SWE Championship to the lead. And here we are then, starting things off tonight then with the Women's Championship match. Thunder Rosa makes her first championship defense against the winner of our 30-woman Rumble, Veny, who came in at number 30. It was quite a lucky... it was quite a lucky draw for her, but at the same time she did eliminate 3 people, so, you know, we can't really moan too much. She did very, very well to get where she is now. But Thunder Rosa on her first championship defense, I can't imagine she's going to lose the belt this early, to be honest with you. I mean, in fairness, Thunder Rosa, this was her 3rd opportunity she had to take to finally win this championship, and I really don't think that she's going to let it go easily by any stretch of the imagination. I just fed you, kitty cat. There's food there. There is food there. Don't lie to me. Why you lie to me, kitty? Right. The cat is somewhere around me, shouting at me. I don't know why. But either way, Veny now springing Thunder Rosa back into the ring. So yeah, 3 championship matches this evening. Of course, we've got this one. Then we'll have next up a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the SWE Tag Team Championship, as the Midnight Express will defend their newly won championships from the team they defeated only a few days ago, the Brothers of Destruction. Of course, that's because those 2 teams are currently 1-1 now. They both won the championships off of each other, so we're going to determine tonight who the best team of the 2 actually is. And then in our main event of the evening, we will have Seth Rollins for the 2nd time in the space of a week defending the SWE Championship against Walter. As this battle is now out in the chairs here. Now this is this isn't no disqualification, no count outs. The referee is counting here. And both ladies are able to get back in the ring in time. Nice flatliner by Thunder Rosa, who's in firm control of this match now. And this, of course, is the last card of 2021, as you can expect, because it is New Year's Eve. So I can't imagine me squeezing one in before the end of the year now. So yeah, their last chance to grab a few ranking points before the end of the year as well. Where next year will be, it's half and half. It will be a fresh start. We will have the 2022 ranking separate. However, there will also be an overall ranking score for everyone as well. So what's happened this year will not get lost. But 2022's rankings will be separate as well. So we can sort of keep track of who's doing well in 2022 as well as who's doing well on the whole lifetime of SWE. Does that make sense? Am I talking lots of crap? I know I am talking lots of crap. I always do, to be honest with you, so you can tell me. Don't worry, you can tell me. As Veny fighting Thunder Rosa away. Thunder Rosa gets caught with the right hand in the gut, and then there's the big hip toss. Thunder Rosa, of course, because she wasn't part of that Rumble, was not able to pick up any extra points. However, she is still quite high in the rankings. Veny is actually... Where is Veny in the rankings? She was, before the Rumble began, she literally was the last person in the Rumble. She was literally the last name. If you went down to the 31, where we had to go to get all the 30 people minus the champion, she was like the very last name to qualify in. That's why she's done so well to get where she has. But it might have been a bit too much as Thunder Rosa now on the shoulders, looking for that fire. Thunder driver, boom. I don't know why she's taking her closer to the ropes for, but she has. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Thunder Rosa successfully retains the SWE Women's Championship here on the final night of SWE 2021. And the final night of SWE New Year's Resolution. Right then, so that does... I must admit, I've not updated the rankings from the Rumble yet, so I need to try and figure that out before I say where exactly Thunder Rosa is. But she's very high up. She's very high in the rankings. Why are these numbers out of sync? They shouldn't be out of sync. There we go. That'll do it. And the Fire Thunder Driver was enough then to get the win over Veny. Veny Vici. Who will drop a little bit further down the rankings, but that Rumble was so effective for her that it's not going to drop you very much at all, is it really? But there we go. Thunder Rosa successfully retains the championship in her first championship defense here. And she moves on to 2022 to continue the reign of Thunder Rosa. And here is our second match of the evening. Like I said, the Midnight Express will defend their SWE Championships against the Brothers of Destruction. This was suggested by Omega, who suggested now that both teams have one victory each over each other. Therefore, we should have a buffer match. And not only a buffer match, this is going to be a best 2 out of 3 falls match. So, you need to get 2 pinfalls with your opponents to win this one. And as we've done in the past, each pinfall is worth a separate victory. Therefore, there are 2 points up for grabs, really. Well, there's 3 points up for grabs, but you can only get 2 of them. So you can only win 2-0 or you can win 2-1. So yeah, there's a chance to get a couple of points. We are changing the tag team rankings a little bit next year. So now if the match has several different teams, you will get extra points for defeating those teams, which I quite like as a dynamic. It's going to allow us to definitely get more effectiveness, especially with the tag team division, by putting more teams up against each other. Because at the moment we have, I don't know, we have 4 teams up against each other. 1 gets a +1 and the other 3 get a -1. And it really leads to teams really having low ranking points. But also as well, it's going to give a bigger reward. I mean, beating a simple team one-on-one should not give you the same reward as winning a massive fatal 4-way elimination tag team match, really. As Undertaker already chokeslamming Bobby Eaton really early into the match and going for the first point. Stan Lane was there to break it up. But still, that was crazy, that was. And now you see Kane rocking Stan Lane as Taker stalking Bobby Eaton. And now taking Bobby up into the last ride. Wow, okay. Again, another brutal one. Taker with a pin, looking to get the first point. But again, Stan Lane was able to get there and break up the pin. Sweet Stan Lane really saving Bobby Eaton twice so far tonight. Stan Lane now in with the neck breaker on Taker. Bobby Eaton looking for the clothesline, but Kane not rocked at all by that. Stan Lane now with a nice German suplex. Working over the Undertaker here. Bobby Eaton's really struggling, but Stan Lane is in firm control. And now Stan super kicking the Undertaker. Could this be the first point for the Midnight Express? Kane is down. But Kane is there to break it up. Bobby Eaton not quick enough to protect his partner. Kane dumping Stan Lane to the outside. Just dropping the knees into the chest of Stan Lane, as well as Eaton's up on top. Looking for the knee drop, but Undertaker saw it coming and just gradually moved out the way. Taker now flattening Eaton in the corner, takes him up, looking for snake eyes. And a big boot as well. And rocking the leg drop. Wow, Undertaker really working over Eaton, who is really struggling in this match. He's been absolutely brutalized. Taken out in with a big choke slam on Bobby Eaton. As Sweet Stan Lane now with a draping neck breaker of Kane off the apron. Nice running clothesline there by Eaton on Taker in the corner. Taker now dumping Bobby Eaton to the outside. And now this is the opportunity for the Midnight Express. They've got Taker on the outside. Sweet Stan Lane, who's had such a great match so far, in control of Kane in the middle. But no, it's turned around. Kane now taking Stan Lane up into the tombstone pile driver. Knee drop idea attempt there by Bobby Eaton was missed. Well, I'm just looking at some of the matches we've got set up for the first part of this January. It's looking pretty damn cool, actually. I'm quite happy with those matches. Very, very happy with those matches. Of course, the first 6 episodes of January will be very much based around Japanese wrestling because it is Wrestle Kingdom. We're not going to match it or anything like that. We're just going to be doing our own sort of Japanese-based matches. As again, another knee drop attempt there by Eaton, missed. Kane now with the front chancery on Sweet Stan Lane, in with the shin breaker. Undertaker now taking Eaton for some old school. Still no pins in this match. Of course, like I said, it is best 2 out of 3 falls, so there needs to be 2 pins for this match to finish. And Undertaker trying once again on Bobby Eaton with that big choke slam. But instead of going for the pin, he just boots him into the chest. Why is he not going for the pin there? As Kane dumping Sweet Stan Lane to the outside. And we still have the SWE Championship match for you coming up in the main event tonight. Seth Rollins going one-on-one against Walter for the second time in a space of a week or so. And now the battle is on the outside. As Taker comes flying to the outside, flattens Bobby Eaton. Brutality. God, this cat has made a smell in this room, I tell you. That blood, there stanks. Disgusting. Camel clutch locked in there by Sweet Stan Lane on Kane. Broken up by Taker. Nice backdrop there by Bobby Eaton as Kane just flattens Sweet Stan Lane. Kane flattens Lane. Stan Lane now just flattens Kane once again as Taker just launches. And now in with the jawbreaker. And all of a sudden, Midnight Express taking some control of this match. Bobby Eaton again going to go for the knee drop. And again, misses from the top rope. But Sweet Stan Lane with the super kick. This could be the first fall. Referee's taking his sweet time to get round there. And it wasn't enough still. I feel like the referee might have dropped the ball there a little bit, you know. Kane now throttles Stan Lane up into the clothesline. Nope, not clothesline. Chokeslam. Eaton now big knee in the face of the Undertaker. This is a hell of a match between these two teams. Both of them determined to walk out of here with the SWE Tag Team Championships. Pin now by Bobby Eaton on the Undertaker. And again, it's not enough. Not enough. Lane gets... Lane's bringing Kane back up to his feet. There's the super kick once again as Eaton trying to bring Undertaker up. But Undertaker is now there to break that pin up straight away. Undertaker now in with a backbreaker on Stan Lane. Bobby Eaton dropping Undertaker over the other side. What is Taker's plan here? He plans to get drop kicked right in the face. And still not a single pinfall in this one. As Eaton now wrenching back at the neck of The Undertaker. Kane slides back in. And Kane is able to break it up. Kane flattens Bobby Eaton, who just boots him right in the face. Stan Lane there with a super kick, dropping Kane. But again, I think Taker's just going to break this up, isn't he? Yeah, straight away. And Taker flattens Sweet Stan Lane, who has been busted open pretty badly. Looked like he was going to try and chokeslam Stan Lane there, but Eaton caught Taker. And now here are the strikes, but Taker fighting back. And Taker now up with a choke slam on Bobby Eaton. But Eaton just straight back up on his feet again. Eaton now flying around the back, but Taker has Eaton up looking for the tombstone pile driver. And Taker has Eaton pinned for 1-0, and Kane was able to big boot Sweet Stan Lane. And that was enough for point number 1 to the Brothers of Destruction. Right, finally we got 1 pin. That's taken a long bloody time, isn't it? So the tag team champions now 1-0 down here. Kane launching Sweet Stan Lane back into the ring. Oh, this could be bad for the Midnight Express. Kane has Eaton throttled. Sweet Stan Lane's on the outside. There's the chokeslam. Kane drops into the pin for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And the Brothers of Destruction once again win the SWE Tag Team Championships away from the Midnight Express with a clinical 2-0 victory here in this SWE Tag Team Championship match. That's the wonders for Undertaker singles rankings as well. I'm assuming that's the same for Kane. Kane not had a very good year so far, so that match was important for him. That moves him up to -1 from -3, so that's really good for him. Stan Lane is going to move back down. He's actually going to move down to -1. And then Bobby Eaton is going to also move. Is actually going to move down to -2. And there we go. Brand new SWE Tag Team Champions once again. We have the Brothers of Destruction in their 2nd championship run. I mean, it was pretty close to their first one, but they finally have got it back. And here we go then. Time for your main event of the evening. Walter will get another opportunity at the SWE Heavyweight Championship as he takes on Seth Rollins. Now, of course, Walter had the match at Christmas Day. However, he was unsuccessful there, but then went on to win the 30-man Rumble to get himself another opportunity, this time against Seth Rollins. So this should be an interesting one to see how it all pans out. Seth now wrenching around the back of the arm of Walter. Seth sending Walter into the corner straight away in with a Northern Lights suplex. Remember, Seth is your SWE champion. Has been since winning the belt away from Jeff Cobb. I can't remember when it was, to be honest with you, but either way, it happened. I'm not lying to you, I promise. Seth now looking to take Walter in with a snap suplex. Lovely. So we're right at the top of the old Rankadoodahs. There they are. Yeah, so Seth still wants to keep winning these matches. Well, obviously he wants to keep winning them. He wants to hold on to his championship. But he also wants to try and catch up Jeff Cobb, who still is top of the rankings. plus 23 this year for Jeff Cobb. And I really want to stress something here. I know that Jeff Cobb is sort of like a cult channel sort of figurehead. But I really want to stress that we have given him no preferential treatment. I have not given him boosted stats. We've not done anything like that. Jeff Cobb has earned all of the stat points he has earned, or earned all of the ranking points he's earned this year. We've not helped him at all. He's just got a really... It must be something to do with his core. His core must be really overpowered in just the way that it's built. I don't know if it's just a... I don't know how, but the way that he's designed just is so effective, as we found from that Rumble. It must have been a couple of years ago now, the MLW Battle Royale Rumble, where he came in at number 1 and won the whole Rumble. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. He's just got an incredible core, which, has been fantastic this year. Plus 23 for him. Is it plus 23? Again, I've not updated it from the Rumble the other day yet, so it might even be more now. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's still plus 23, because he got one elimination, then he got eliminated in that Rumble. So things have not changed for him too much. But yeah, it's been an incredible year. 23 points. I don't know if anybody is going to come out of next year that high up as well. We'll have to wait and see. As this match now out on the outside, Walter comes into this match then on... He's pretty high up now, isn't he? He's on plus 14 now, so he's actually up into joint third in the rankings before this match. He gets absolutely super kicked in the face there by Rollins, though. Seth now bringing up Walter in with that knee strike right into the face, and Rollins drops in. Will this be enough for him to retain the championship? Oh, Walter is just able to kick out. Just able to kick out. Boy, the skin of his teeth he was. Nice face first there by Rollins on Walter. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and oh, it's only a 2 still. Seth now once again heading up onto the top, looking for the elbow. Walter, though, finding some strength. He's back on. Walter now taking Seth up onto the shoulders. In with that driver. This could be a brand new champion. This could be a brand new SWE champion. It is not. It was freaking close, but it is not yet. Walter with a snapmare taking down Rollins, then into the headlock. Walter really wrenching back at the neck now. Seth slowly getting back up to his feet. Battling away. But Walter just has that big strength advantage, doesn't he? Nice. Again there by Seth. I just saw a new tag team to add onto the women's rankings. Seth is up on top. Look at that frog splash. Feeling froggy. And that's enough. The frog splash was enough. Wow. Seth Rollins retains the SWE Championship for the second time in a week against the big bad Walter. Why is that so... Oh, God, I don't know why. Walter coming out to offer the handshake. I mean, he's going to have to, isn't he? He's going to have to accept what's happened here. He's been absolutely battered here, really. And there we go. Seth Rollins, for the second time in a week, successfully retains his championship against Walter. That puts Seth then up to plus 19 now. So he's only actually 4 behind Jeff Cobb now. So it's not actually been too much of a dominant time for Jeff then. I mean, it's been very dominant, don't get me wrong. Then again, I mean, the difference between, again, second and third is quite convincing. It's 5 points now. So there's 4 points between first and second, and 5 between second and third. And then after that, it's all pretty tight, but it's been pretty good. I've enjoyed this. It's been a great year. Thank you very much to everyone out there for all your continued support throughout the year. It's been absolutely fantastic. If you're still enjoying these videos, we'll continue on next year round. And like I said, we'll continue making more of these. We're going to start the rankings slightly afresh, but we are going to be keeping all the records. So will I be able to have a 2022 ranking value as well as an overall across every single show rankings as well. So we've got the best of both worlds. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. I shall see you all again in 2022, which sounds like a long time, but I'll see you again in 24 hours for our first episode of 2022, our New Japan Wrestle Kingdom specials. Good night.